Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about evaluation of database management system. Evaluation of database management system. Flat files. Flat files. This is nothing but file-based system. This is nothing but file-based system. In actual date 1968, it was invented by in 1968. It is the predecessor of database. Data was maintained in a file. Data was maintained in a file. Flat files, before flat files, punched cards technology was used to store data. Punched card technology was used to store the data. Later files. So flat file database is a database that stores information in a single file or table. Flat file database is a database that stores information in a single file. That means individual files. It stores data in individual files. In a text file, every line contains one record where fields either have fixed length or they are separated by commas, white spaces, tabs, or any other character. Actually, in file-based system, we are maintained fixed size of fields length, fixed size of field length. That means a record contains number of fields. In a flat file database, there is no structural relationship among the records and they cannot contain multiple tables as well. That means in flat file system, there is no relationship among the files, different files, and they cannot contain multiple tables also. That means the relationship between the two files are not necessary. In the file system, there are some advantages. We can access the records in various methods, either sequential, indexed, or random. Sequential, indexed, or random access methods. We can access the data in file-based system, flat file system. There are some limitations are there in flat files. It requires extensive programming in third generation language such as COBOL and BASIC. Separation and isolation. Another limitation is separation and isolation. Each program maintains its own set of data. In the flat file system, each program maintains its own set of data. Users of one program may not be aware of holding or blocking by other programs that are being used somewhere else by another user. So in the separation and isolation, each program maintains its own set of data. That means each file contains individual data used by different users. One program may not be aware of holding or by other programs. That means they don't know each other, that are used by somewhere, different places in different locations by different users. Next limitation is duplication of data. Some data is held by different programs, thus waste space and resources. Duplication of data. In file system, the data is duplicated. Why? Because each user can maintain his own data in different file formats, in different files. So automatically data is duplicated, and also it leads wastage of memory, and resources also. Next limitation is high maintenance costs, such as ensuring data consistency and controlling access. So whereas different files in different places, so maintenance is also increased, cost is also increased. To ensuring such existence requires additional maintenance. That is about flat file system. In 1960s to 80s, it is very used. Actually, this is developed in 1960s. Next one is hierarchical data model. Hierarchical data model or hierarchical database. This was 1970s and 1990s. As the name indicates, hierarchical database contains data in a hierarchically arranged data. That means the name indicates hierarchical. Hierarchical is nothing but tree structured. Hierarchical means it is tree structured. Actually, a hierarchical database is in later 1960s. Rockwell collaborates with IBM to create the information management system. IMS lead the mainframe database market in 1970s and 80s. In this model, files are related in a parent-child manner. That means root node, child node. With each child file having at most one parent file only. That means one-to-many relationship in hierarchical databases. More perspectively, it can be visualized as a family tree where there is a parent and a child relationship. In hierarchical data model exists, the relationship is parent-child relationship, that is root node and child node. Hierarchical database is nothing but tree structure. It represents tree structure. That means one root and child. Only one-to-many relationship is established in hierarchical databases. Each parent can have many children, but one child can only have one parent. Each parent can have many children, that means one-to-many, but one child can only have one parent. Child can have only one parent. Its hierarchical structure contains levels or segments. First level is 0 level, that is root level. The next level is level 1, that is child 1 level. The next level is level 2, that is child 2. In the same manner, we can follow in downwards, which are equivalent to the file system's record type. All attributes of a specific record are listed under the entity type. In hierarchical database, the entity type is the main table. Rows of a table represent the records and columns are represent the attributes. So, in this also we have to maintain entity and rows and columns records. Hierarchical database. This is about hierarchical database. The advantages of hierarchical database is efficient searching. Searching is very efficient. Less redundant data. Duplication of data somewhat less. Data independence. Another advantage is data independence. database security and integrity. It provides database security and integrity. There are some limitations in hierarchical database. It is very complex to implement. The implementation is very complex, difficult to manage and lack of standards. Can't easily handle many-to-many relationships. In a hierarchical database, many-to-many relationship is not possible. Lacks structural independence. Structural independence is also not possible. The next database is network database. It is developed in 1970s. The inventor of network model is Charles Bachman. Charles Bachman developed first DBMS at Honeywell. Integrated data source, that is known as IDS. It standardized in 1971 by Codasyl Group. Conference on Data Systems Language. In network data model, files are related as owners and members, similar to the common network model, except that each member file can have more than one owner. In network model, the relationship is owner and member. In owner and member can have many owners. Unlike hierarchical data model, network database allows multiple parent and child relationships. That means it accepts many-to-many relationship. That is, it maintains many-to-many relationships. Network database is basically a graph structure. The network database model was created to achieve three main objectives. The objectives of network database is to represent complex data relationships more effectively. Complex data relationship is not possible in hierarchical data model. It is possible in network database. To improve the performance of the database. This evaluation is mainly based on to improve the performance of the database, to implement a database standard. And also it has some important points in network data model or network database. Network database identified three database points. The first one is network schema, second one is subschema, and the third one is data management language. In network schema, database organization, it displays the database organization. That means the structure of the database. The next one is subschema. Subschema represents use of database per user. Data management language. This is at low level. It represents low level. It requires procedural language. Some advantages of network database are ability to handle more relationship types. That means it accepts many-to-many relationships. Easy of data access. easy of data access, data integrity and data independence. Data integrity and data independence. These are the advantages of network database. There are some limitations in network database. There are some limitations in network database. System complexity and difficult to design and maintain. Difficult to design and maintain. Lack of structural independence as data access method is navigational. That means lack of structural independence. Structure is not independence purely. The point network database was Codacil DBTG. Codacil DBTG model. Whereas IDMS was the most popular network database management system. IDMS is also the most popular network database. The next one is relational database. Relational database. This is established in 1972. 1972. Later, it was developed in 1980s. It was developed very rapidly. Relational database management system. Relational database model was proposed by E.F. Quad. After the hierarchical and network data model, the birth of this model was huge step ahead. It allows the entities to be related through a common attribute. It allows the entities to be related through a common attribute. That means it established attributes, fields, records, table contents. In this data model, we represent the relational database in terms of tables. That is known as relations. That is also known as relations. In this, we follow some terminologies. We used some terminologies. Instance. That is, one is instance. Instance is nothing but a table with rows and columns. Table is nothing but it has rows and columns. And another terminology is schema. It specifies the structure. Schema is nothing but it specifies the structure of the database. Name of relation, name and type of each column. It represents the schema. This model is based on branches. This model is based on branches of mathematics called set theory and predicate logic. In this relational database, where everything is represented in terms of relations. That is also known as tables. In the tables, there are primary keys and foreign keys. That means key constraints. These are also known as key constraints. These are alternative keys. Primary keys form a relation with the alternative keys. Primary keys form a relation with the alternative keys. That means primary key is nothing but it is not null. It must be not null. It cannot be repeated. The value cannot be repeated. It must be unique and not null. Primary key. This property makes this model extremely flexible. That means we have to establish the relationships between the tables by using key constraints. Thus, using relational database, information can be stored using small tables. Information can be stored in small tables. The accessing of data is also very efficient. We can access the data in very efficient manner by using queries. By using structured query language, the user only has to enter a query and the application provides the user with the asked information. We can access the data required by using queries. This is about relational database. The next one is object oriented database. Object oriented database management system is that database system in which the data or information is presented in the form of objects. In the object oriented database, we can use the data or information is presented in the form of object. Object is nothing but it is an instance of a class. Object is nothing but it is an instance of a class, much in which the data or information is presented in the form of objects, much like in object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language or object-oriented database, we use the relationship in terms of objects. Furthermore, object-oriented DBMS also facilitate the user by offering transaction support language for various queries and indexing options. So it supports various queries and indexing options. Indexing options means we can access the data directly. Also, these database systems have the ability to handle data efficiently over multiple servers. We can access the data from different servers according to our requirement. In this object-oriented databases, data encapsulation, inheritance, object identity, polymorphism, integrity, security, versioning, transactions, persistence, concurrency, query, recovery, all are features available in object-oriented databases. Some of the advantages of object databases are can efficiently manage a large number of different data types. We can manage large number of data types. Objects with complex behaviors are easy to handle using inheritance and polymorphism concepts. Complex data can be handled very easily by using inheritance and polymorphism. Reduces the large number of relations by creating objects. Large number of relations can be reduced by creating objects. These are the advantages of object-oriented databases. There are some limitations are there in object-oriented databases. Switching an existing database to OODBMS, Object-Oriented Database Management System, requires an entire change from scratch. An OODBMS is typically tied to a specific programming language and an API, application programming interface. This reduces its flexibility. Ad hoc queries are difficult to implement as one cannot join two classes as one can join two tables in RDBMS. We cannot join two classes, whereas in relational databases we can join two tables in RDBMS in relational databases. Therefore, queries depend upon the design of the system. This is about object-oriented databases. Next one is object relational databases. Object relational databases span the object and relational concepts. Object relational database concepts. Defined in simple terms, an object relational database management system displays a modified object-oriented user display over the already implemented relational database management system. That means it in object relational database management system displays a modified object-oriented user display over the already implemented relational DBMS. When various software interact with this modified DBMS, they will customarily operate in a manner such that the data is assumed to be saved as objects. In terms of in object relational databases, that data is saved as objects. It combines relational databases also. The basic working of this database management system is that it translates the useful data into organized tables distributed in rows and columns, and from then onwards it manages data the same way as done in a relational DBMS. Similarly, when the data is to be accessed by the user, it is again translated from process to complex form. That means in object relational database system, it combines both object database and relational database. It combines the advantage of object relational databases, or it can store large amount of data. The large storage capacity, high accessing speed. We can access the data very easily and speedily. There are limitations out there. The limitation is the architecture of the object relational model is not appropriate for web applications. The architecture of the object relational model is not appropriate for web applications. This is about object relational database. This is about evolution of database system. Thank you. Thank you.